In my recent video about hating Pam, there was a suggestion to make a top 10 characters video. Me being me, I couldn't just make it that simple. As such, I'm breaking this into 2 different videos. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 supporting characters of The Office. I'm going to tell you right now, there's probably going to be some controversial people in this list.
Life is long, opinions change. Winners, prove me right. Losers, prove me wrong.
This is how I'm going to classify and rank these characters. First, I'll define a supporting character as someone who is not up front and center in the story of The Office. I'll be limiting these characters to those who have brief arcs or are just in the background of episodes. I'm also going to add the criteria that a character needs to be in at least more than 1 episode. And as far as how to rank them, well, this is where it gets a little fuzzy. I'm going to rank them based on my overall appreciation for the character, their ability to make me laugh, and what they do to the overall story of The Office. This means we are definitely going to get some controversial picks here. Even characters that I can't stand may make this list, solely for what they do to the story. So without any further ado, here's my list of the top 10 supporting characters of The Office. Number 10.
10 people.
The Cameraman. Okay, I'm starting off the bat with controversy. I get that. Stick with me though. If the definition of a supporting character is someone who's in the background and supports the overall story of the series, then the Cameraman is absolutely a supporting character and absolutely deserves to make this list. So who is the Cameraman? Well, we don't really know, but we do know that Randall Einhorn helmed the primary camera operating responsibilities for the bulk of the series. Einhorn wasn't just a cameraman though, he was the director of photography and had some directing credits before The Office, and actually directed 15 episodes of The Office. But back to the character of the Cameraman on several occasions directly impacts the story arcs of an episode.
So, if you guys see anything,
come on, Jim, just climb on top of her and think about Stanley. Oh, God. Oh, Jim.
You know what? I know it's against the rules, but I'm gonna need a favor from you guys.
Okay, you got it, man.
We get to experience the craziness of The Office through the heavy burdens that they carry on their shoulders.
Pun.
So here's to you, Cameraman. All right, number 9.
A Scranton 9, but yeah, point taken.
Todd Packer.
Hey, what has 2 thumbs and hates Todd Packer? This guy.
Remember when I said that I'm rating characters not only based on my personal preference, but also their impact to the story? This one is purely impact to the story. And what impacted Todd Packer, this guy?
You know, there are a lot of dumb people out there.
Right, they are women, right?
Yeah, this guy.
Where did you leave it?
Left it in the middle of your office.
Really? Guys?
Yep, this guy.
Packer laced the cupcakes.
wow, he is officially the worst human being.
Due to the overall story of The Office? Well, it's clear if you watch this moment.
All I'm saying is about a month or so, have you down to Florida, introduce you to all the local talent.
Sounds great.
In that moment, it becomes clear that Michael outgrew his affection for Todd Packer. Michael always thought that Todd Packer was just the best.
Todd Packer and I are total BFF.
And that Michael's even tried to replicate some of Todd Packer's inappropriate behavior.
Set of twins, and Packer told them that we were brothers.
I am Michael, and this is Jim, and we are brothers.
Nope. Thus, the character of Todd Packer is this anchor point to measure Michael's growth against. When Michael sends Todd Packer away, the writers are declaring that Michael has grown up.
I think you're really going to enjoy it down there.
I'm sorry about your friend.
No, he's an ass.
It's a beautiful use of such an ugly character.
Number 8.
Lonnie Collins.
Baylor, I hardly know her.
Damn it, Michael, pay attention, man.
All right, so turning this less analytical and just pure joy, I love the character of Lonnie. A completely confident man who was never fearful to stand up for himself.
You know, that's a good question, Hasselhoff.
And some of the best supporting character moments early in the series during the warehouse scenes.
We'll get somebody to clean that up.
We're the ones that gotta clean that up.
Damn it, Michael!
Even Dwight knew that Lonnie had a special position of power over everyone based on Season 4 Dwight's emergency power displacement chart, which depicts Lonnie's power over Michael. Unfortunately, Patrice O'Neal passed away in late 2011. His send-off in the show was the Lotto story arc in Season 7. It is interesting to note that Lonnie didn't appear with the rest of the warehouse staff in the Threat Level Midnight episode, which was shot prior to O'Neal's passing. So this might have been Lonnie's one last sticking it to Michael move.
You jump to the right and you shake a hand, and you jump to the left and you shake that hand.
Number 7.
Is anyone around here thinking the number 7?
Charles Minor.
I'm Jim Halpert from sales. Hey, just wanted to say if you need anything, let me know.
Why are you wearing a tuxedo?
I didn't think you'd notice.
I see a lot of chatter about hating Charles Minor online. But folks, his character serves such a good role.
I am aware of the effect I have on
Wolverine. And that role is knocking Jim down a block.
He just had to wear his tux today.
I thought that'd be funny.
Took him 40 minutes to get ready.
Jim has always succeeded at Dunder Mifflin with little to no effort at all. His slacker, cool guy, aloof attitude seems to be what Michael sees in him. Also, he's their second best salesperson. But regardless, Jim's shenanigans and desire to be liked by his superiors shoots himself in the foot consistently during Charles' time as acting regional manager.
What you got, Jim? What is a two-way petting zoo?
This is really the first stretch that we've seen Jim have to persevere. And again, Charles made this list because of what his character did for the story, rather than just being great himself. Which he kind of is. I actually enjoy Idris Elba's portrayal of this character.
When did you need that rundown by?
As soon as possible.
Okay.
Just get it right.
Yeah, gotcha. Of course. I'm gonna dive in.
And I love him during the company outing episode.
Nice day, huh?
Yeah.
Must be nice to get a rest from all your rest.
All right, number 6.
I'll be 6.
This is Karen Filipelli. Please leave me the message. Abbondanza.
Karen gets a bad rap, and most of it is undeserved. The writers use this character to advance the plot, deepen Jim's character, and watch how Pam reacted when she was in Jim's shoes. This role reversal was an excellent way for the writers to, 1, string out the Jim and Pam relationship, will they won't they, for another season, but 2, get to explore how these characters relate with these hardships. And though Karen gets a lot of hatred, for the most part, this character didn't do anything wrong. And apart from being an agent of growth and others, Rashida Jones had a ton of great lines.
Hey. Ever banged an entire bachelorette party, baby?
Why are you singling my line out? Like a million years later.
Turns out it's a pretty easy gig when your boss isn't an idiot and your boyfriend's not in love with somebody else.
Can we just skip to whatever number 5 is?
Number 5, Hank Tate.
Hank, his name is Hank. Oh, guys, his name's not Hank. It's, is it Edgar?
Elliot.
Elliot. Is it Hey, Chief.
Hank is the definition of a great background character. He made his first appearance in Season 2.
Dwight K. Schrute, I hereby declare you an honorary volunteer corporal in charge of assisting all activities security.
And pops up every now and again throughout the rest of the series.
Not much lumbar support.
Now,
Hank has a casual and mundane attitude throughout the entire run of The Office.
Oh, which one's decaf?
It's his extremely straight and sarcastic portrayal of the character that just does it for me.
You said it was a magician, right? You don't think he could have used... It couldn't have been...
Unfortunately, Hugh Dane passed away in May of 2018 from pancreatic cancer. To me, he's a legend and absolutely deserves to be on this list.
Are those skateboarders back?
Jim? Jim, are you there?
Where are they?
It was,
Little punks. This ends now.
All right, number 4.
You're number 4.
Yeah, but I'm number 3.
No.
Robert, California!
So after the brief 4-episode arc with Will Ferrell's D'Angelo, the showrunners of The Office swung completely in the opposite direction with Robert California.
You understand that what I'm telling you is a universal truth, Toby.
Yes.
The straight-laced, intense, maybe genius, but also maybe a crazy person.
He creeps me out. But I think he might be a genius.
James Spader played this character with such nuance.
Do you agree with me, Jim?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
And while I think his arc may have gone on for a bit too long, his presence brought this weird darkness and realism that was never present in The Office before.
For these really intense small talks, you just hope it's not you. And yet you hope it is you too. It's strange.
Which means that we get to see how these characters that we love and have gotten attached to now have to react to a completely different set of crazy.
And you are aware that Columbus and his legions committed genocide against an entire civilization of Native Americans.
I don't care. Baby sat up slowly, turned to Mother, and said,
All right, we're getting to the final stretch. Number 3, Mose Schrute.
Yes, Mose. Number 3.
There isn't much to say about Mose. Michael Schur's impersonation of a quirky Amish kid from a reality show back in 2003 spurred this much beloved cousin of Dwight Schrute. Every second Mose is on screen is both intriguing and comical.
Ah! You remember my cousin Mose? Welcome, children.
I think what stands out for this character is that I literally have no idea what he's going to do next. I've watched the series so many times, and I still get perplexed by the randomness of what he does. It's excellently done. I love it every time he's on screen.
Bye, Ryan. You seem nice.
All right, number 2.
Number 2.
Second in command.
David Wallace.
You're gonna take out your suck it and your suck it! Suck it!
David Wallace, who some have called the most patient man on television.
It's hard to try and evaluate yourself, Michael, but I appreciate you trying.
Well, there's just something soothing about David Wallace's presence on The Office. Someone who's both confident, smart, positive, and overall one of the most relatable supporting characters on this list. Even when he's humanized in later seasons.
Exactly. What are you thinking?
It's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
David's presence is always welcomed on screen in my book.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And number 1, my favorite supporting character in The Office.
Let's do it now. What's number 1?
Nate Nickerson.
I will look so handsome for you, Daryl.
Nate, sweet, lovable Nate.
I've never met Ravi personally, but I'm gonna go ahead and say, just having known you a short while, Brian, that I prefer Ravi.
Nate came out of nowhere.
What is he doing?
Oh, they're stinging him.
No.
I'm not sure this character was needed. I didn't ask for this character.
Yeah, they're Nate coupons, or Nate Pons, and they're all different. Cash that one in, and I will bring you a stick of gum. Anytime, any place.
But he landed on the top spot of this list of my favorite supporting characters. And really, this one is just a pick of pure joy.
I am glad to be in your life too.
This character of Nate doesn't lend much to the story of The Office, and I don't even care.
Do we get our resumes back, or do you keep them? Because I only have the one, and I have a chili recipe on the back that I really want to keep.
Nate is so lovable, he's so quirky, and again, I love every moment he's on screen.
Gum's gotten mintier lately, have you noticed? Like, some of it's just too minty. It's like they're literally trying to hurt you.
Tell us who defaced the mural.
So that's my list of the top 10 supporting characters of The Office. Some are personally more enjoyable than others, and some are more important to the story of The Office. So what do you agree with, and what do you disagree with? Leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear what your top 10 list is. And there are plenty of characters to choose from. If you like this video and want to see more, give this video a like and consider subscribing to the channel. We're reviewing every episode of The Office on our channel, with videos coming out every Thursday. Share this with any other Office fanatics that you might know. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.